I have another video to do on exposure, but before we do this, I thought it might be good for people especially unfamiliar with the XC15 to take a look at how easy it is really to navigate the various menus that you have. You have two menus. One is what you call the quick menu, and that's accessed by your little joystick here, and the main menu is accessed by pressing menu. Let's take a look at the main menu first. And as we can see, it's a touch screen, and you can easily navigate through any touch screen. But if you're using a viewfinder over the touch screen, you're shooting out and about, running gun, you don't have quick access to that. Not so easy to take the viewfinder off and then press, and then you've lost all your shots. So how do you navigate this menu when you can't use your touch screen? Well, that's what the joystick is for. Now, these menus may be unique to someone. To some people, they were unique to me. Of course, normally, if we're going to say initialize something, it's the bottom of the menu. You scroll all the way down, and then you do your initialization. But think of these menus as instead of up and down, bottom and top, think of them on an endless wheel. For instance, if I want to get to initialize here, instead of like scrolling all the way down to initialize, what I do is I just push up, and there I am on initialize. So I can access my memory card. I can initialize. What do? I just push up, and there it is, initialize, instead of down. I push up for yes, I want to initialize it. Good, and then press OK. Good. And if I want to get to the top from initialize, I push down, and I'm going again around on the wheel, up and down. So all the menus work that way. They're more or less listed on a kind of wheel that constantly rotates, and you can access the bottom one from the top or the top one from the bottom. It doesn't really matter. So how do I get out of this menu now that I'm trapped into it? You just press your menu twice. Once. Just press it once. Now, what about the quick menu? Well, before we actually get into the quick menu, this little toggle switch here, it navigates through the screen actually through three main things on the screen. First of all, you see it's highlighted function up there. Now, if we press that, we would go into the quick menu, but we're not going to do that. What we're going to do is press down, and you see there's 4K. Well, you know you're in 4K. You don't need a big thing like that to tell you in 4K, but that's not what that's for. If you select it and then press down, wow, you see you're in 4K, and now you're in HD. How do you get out? Press down, and you go to the top, and there you are shooting in HD now. So you can quickly access in and out of 4K and HD from this little box here. Now there's another little box. If I press over, you see there's another little box there, and if I press that, I have quick menu access to my slow fast speeds all the way through, from 4 times slower all the way up to some ridiculous time. Okay, so that's what these little guys do, and if you can't touch them, then you can navigate easily like that. You can actually access them just by pressing left, 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 or right, 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 and you go in a circle like that. Pretty cool. Now let's take a look at the actual function menu, our quick menu. The quick menus operate exactly the same as all the other menus. If you press in on your toggle switch, you see the quick menus pop up on either side. This is blacked out right now because I'm in TV mode, but if it weren't blacked out, you would see that that's the iris, the shutter speed, the ISO, and then you have white balance, and then your sound, and so on. So you're scrolling down like this. And look, way down here, you find exposure lock, way at the bottom of the menu. So that's kind of inconvenient, but if you're shooting and you're up here at shutter speed and you want to access it, you can do just the same as you did on other menus. Press up, 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 and there's exposure lock. Down, 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 and you're at the top of the menu. So, and the other side works the same way. If you're selecting your different looks, then up, and there you go again on a wheel. And notice here, if I press menu, then I'm in my big menu. How do you like that? Pretty cool. And then press it once and I'm out. Now if I go into my quick menu and I want to get out of my quick menu and I can't access the X up there, then I press menu twice and I'm back to my original screen. If I'm in menu to get back to the original screen, then I just press menu once. But if I'm in my quick menu to get back to the original screen, I press menu twice. And those things make it easy to navigate in and out. Now let's take a look at how to navigate inside. Well, let's go to exposure lock since we're there. Okay, exposure lock. Press exposure lock and you see the M is highlighted. If I press it again, then my scale pops up and I can scale up and down like that. Well, this menu is a little different than the rest so far as you want to get out of exposure lock. What you're going to have to do is press up to your waveform, over to your exposure lock, press it once, and you're out. As soon as the red thing drops off there, then you're out. Twice on the menu and you're back. So that's essentially the way that everything works. Most of these menus are very simple. Peaking is on, peaking is off. I usually leave it on almost all the time. Press down and I'm back into peaking. Okay, so if I go over here, for instance, and I'm going to select through my different looks, I press the number 8, that's wide DR. To get back to that, I just press down and I'm back. Now I can go through the menu over and over. So those are quick ways to navigate this menu. Twice in the menu, we're back into the screen. So that's the way to navigate these menus, and once you get used to it, it's very, very simple and very, very quick, at least in my opinion. I think we had to remember that shooting video is a performance art, like playing a musical instrument. And once we get to practice all these things over and over and get them not just in our head, but also in our nervous system and, in our touch and so on, then we can basically play our cameras like someone would play a clarinet, like I play. So that's how to do it. So the next menu, we're going to be talking about one more aspect of exposure. Thanks for watching.